to vulnerable people all around the world.
はい、皆さん、こんにちは。司会進行変わりまして、大場が担当させていただきます。皆さん、よろしくお願いします。音とかは大丈夫でしょうか？大丈夫そうですね。はい。では、次の、ゲームご紹介させていただきます。で、次のゲームが、パーフェクトダークの、Xbla ってやつですね。パーフェクトダークの、パーフェクトダークっていうのは、任天堂64で、出ている、レア社が出している、FPS かな。007ゴールデンアイでおなじみのレア社さんですね。どっちかっていうとドンキーコングとかの方のイメージが強いかもしれないですけど、あそこが出している、やつですね。の、XBLA っていうのは、Xbox ライブアーケードの略です。の、リメイクしたやつですね。
GL to all the runners. And that is a nice reminder. We do have that bonus game open 5 nights at Freddy's Security Breach, currently sitting at $5,300 out of $9,000. So let's get that met. For now, though, I believe we are ready over at the
こちらですね。解説の方が今、いらっしゃらないので、解説できる方がいましたら、名乗り出ていただければ助かる感じですね。
Hello, SGDQ2022. I can't get over the fact that I get to actually look at a camera.
私は未プレイなので、わからないです。
I'm joined by Potty. Potty, I want to start this off hot and fast. This is your first for like everything.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yep, 100%.
Like, first time flying to get here. First time in a marathon at all. Like, how are you feeling about that?
I mean, I want to start small by going to GDQ.
Yes, small, yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, so the whole experience has been great. Like, I just flew out this morning actually, and came here and like got to meet like everyone I've talked to for like 2 years now. So being able to play for you guys is just like dream come true, really. Awesome.
Now, what got you into, for lack of better words, just playing games fast?
Playing games fast. It's actually from GDQ. I believe it was SGDQ 2019. There was a 3-way Crash 3 race, the Insane Trilogy.
Oh, Hobbs inspired you? No, I don't want this interview anymore.
Yeah, Hobbs, Marquez, Cameron Vengeance, and I literally, it was like by chance.
そうですね。Xbox 360で、時代の、ダウンロードできるゲーム。
I was so like inspired, and I literally.
ゴールデンアイも結構悪さしてたような気がするんで、このゲームも結構悪いことするんじゃないかなと思っております。今回、ビッツが設定されておりまして、ビッツもうすでに達成していますね。達成しましたら、ボーナスで最後に、クリア後にボーナスミッションをやるとのことです。
So basically, I started off with the Insane Trilogy from that GDQ run, and then after that, the original Crash 2 PS1. It's like my favorite like PS1 game like, by far. So, but to run it, it's like you need like the PAL version and stuff, and I'm like a 17-year-old. Like I just didn't.
リメイクされても。
So I was just like remake is the next best thing, and then I eventually transitioned over.
大体この手の、アクションゲームっていうのはなんか悪さして画面外に飛んでいっちゃうイメージがあるんですけど、このゲームもまさかいってしまうのでしょうかという感じですね。
What is unique about this category in terms of tech, in terms of tricks, compared to just doing a regular any?
そこは気になるところですね。
So there are some specific areas we access. Obviously, there's like the bonus rounds, and it's like, oh, it's a bonus. No, it's extremely difficult.
まだそうですね。時間がまだありそうなので、いろいろ待ちつつ イベントのご紹介でもしましょうか。
Some people probably played this game like their whole life and don't know everything in it, so I'm really excited to like show off.
現在、ジャパニーズリストリームでは、サマーゲームズダンクイック2022の、様子を公認で日本語ミラー配信しています。サマーゲームズダンクイック2022は、ゲームズダンクイックのツイッチチャンネルで行われる国境なき医師団を支援するオンラインチャリティー RTA イベントです。今回のイベントはミネソタ州ミネアポリスにあるダブルツリーバイヒルトンホテルプルミントンで行われています。寄付先である国境なき医師団は、独立、中立、公平な立場で医療、人道援助活動を行う民間非営利の国際団体です。寄付と関連して、特定のゲームには高難易度への変更やエンディングの選択などが、予定されており、各項目ごとに設定された目標寄付金額を達成した際に行われます。また、寄付金額を表に見立てたビット王によって、キャラクター名や選択肢などが決定されることもあります。寄付額に対する報酬は URL からご確認いただけます。直接の寄付が難しい場合は、イエティで販売されている GDQ コラボ T シャツや、ファンゲーマーで販売されているコラボグッズを、購入することで間接的に寄付が可能となっております。イベントは、26日、これ、今日から1週間ですね。26日の深夜から7月3日の夕方頃まで、24時間、昼夜問わず開催されておりますので、ぜひ最後までお楽しみください。ということで、イベントの概要でした。今、映ってるのはプライズマンさんですね。プライズマンさんがプライズの紹介をしています。これはなんだポケットピカチュウ時代のピカチュウかなんかを再現した編みぐるみ。
Look at it, absolutely adorable. We've got the
Kirby
pattern, and of course, a lovely application of glitter in the puzzle piece style. Thank you so much, Pete, for sending that out. From Jeff Akers, we have an absolutely super cool Spyro the Dragon Perler painting combination of acrylic on canvas painting and a Spyro Perler.
スパイロのドットのこれは
How can you hate it? From the Purple Bug, we have a lovely set of Pokemon themed handbags here. Gonna have to
普通にあれか壁にかけるやつかな。
larger Bulbasaur.
お、ポケモンのカバンだ。なんだこれめっちゃ青い。
Now,
You're surrounded by prizes.
I'm surrounded by prizes. We have this
お、これはなんかでっかいぞ。なんだこのマット。
We were talking earlier about how sleep is the best Kirby
は
power. Let me show you an ability you didn't know was in the game. You see, with sleep, you can make Kizaron disappear.
Thank God.
なんか
The audience loves it for sure.
埋まった。
And last but not least, from our good friend Sky Berkson, we have an incredible replica of the Pokemon Snap 01, the transport vehicle, made almost entirely of paper. I believe the framing of it
はい、
is
ポケモンスナップの
It looks great.
これは
the base of it is foam, but like everything else on this is apparently
ポケモン
somehow
スナッ
paper.
プってことは乗ってるやつかな。
I'm not an artist, but I know that this is genuinely incredible. $50 minimum donation. Huge shout outs to Sky for sending it out to us now.
写真撮るときに乗ってる
Sorry,
やつ
you'll
です
let
か
me
ね。
have that back.
Aw.
I'm going to settle in for the night. But you all don't go anywhere because we've got plenty of GDQ left, and you can head over to gamesdonequick.com to check out all of the upcoming speedruns in the marathon, all the upcoming incentives you can put your donations to.
いいですね、このカービィの
The amazing prizes
毛布。
you could win.
これで君も、カービィ、スリープカービィになれるよっていう。せやな。終わった。
Well, sleep looked a lot different in my Kirby playthrough, but I do appreciate showcasing those prizes, and what a wonderful interview, of course, with Kizaron and Potty as well. You know, Sent mentioned something very important there, which is, of course, our upcoming incentives and bid wars that we have open. I'd like to highlight a very special one for an upcoming run called Warden Melody of Undergrowth. That's going to be run by Jaxler.
プライズも出てしまいましたが、こちらは日本では、今、お昼の1時でございます。皆さん起きてください。
With $115, so your donations can go quite a long way if you'd like to impact that run in a significant way. So go ahead and get your donations in. Just like John Charles Holmes did, who donates $10, saying, "Wow, taking a late night break from running the Yeti."
仕事しながら寝てる。仕事してください。
It's been awesome meeting runners, attendees, announcers, and staff.
永眠しながら見てる。成仏してください。
Let's go, gang.
ね、トマト。
These announcers and staff, and just want to give a shout out to everyone for being so awesome. Let's go, gang. With $50, saying thanks to all the event organizers, runners, and Doctors Without Borders for continuing to have this event every year. It's always a treat to watch and great to donate for a good cause. Good luck to all the runners throughout the week.
現地は、いいですね。右見やすいですね。これは夜中の11時頃ですね、今。向こうはもう、そうですね、お休みの時間。
Over 70 countries around the world providing life-saving medical humanitarian care and speaking about what they see in those areas. Their work aids people based solely on need, irrespective of race, religion, gender, or political affiliation. MSF relies mainly on the generosity of individual donors, as over 90% of MSF income comes from private donors, giving small amounts, just like all of you wonderful donators out there, full donators out there.
朝の1時半からやってて、ちょうどもう12時間経過してるんで。
From that Spyro run, of course, with Mere Tree donating $50, saying cuteness
そうですね、もう
overload.
半日やってるんですね。
Nothing wrong with a cuteness overload, in my opinion. Next Tenma gives us a very important reminder with their $50, saying more bonus games equals more GDQ. And that's correct. We still have Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach open, currently sitting at about $6,400 out of the $90,000 necessary to make that run happen tomorrow. So let's get some donations in and let's extend this marathon a little farther. You know, it's a little after 11 o'clock here in Minneapolis, and we're getting some late night love where people are donating, talking about maybe altering their sleep schedules a little bit for this hype event. We have $50 from the Lemon Fairy, who says, my first of many donations this week. I took the week off work so I could mess up my sleep schedule, catching as many runs as possible. Thank you to everyone who worked hard to bring this event back in person safely.
しかし、コロナも落ち着いてきて、ようやくオフラインでもなんとか開催できるようになったようで、本当良かったですね。
You guys will be having me listening till 2 a.m. at work. Thank you for running this event and raising such incredible amounts for charity.
オンラインはオンラインで、いろんな国から気軽に参加できるので、それもいいんですけど、確か今回もね、オンラインで参加する方もいたと思いますけど、やっぱりオフラインで見るのがいいですよね。
Donated $25 and saying, it's my first time watching SGDQ with my girlfriend of 6 years. Our anniversary is in a couple of days, and
RIJ もオフラインだったかな。
Good luck to all the streamers and have fun, everyone. And that sounds like an excellent way to celebrate an anniversary to me. With that being said, it is time. It is time to get our
また
Perfect Dark
こうやって
on
また
We are ready. So Perfect Dark by
どこもオフラインでイベントができるようになればいいですね。 もちろん本も活用するのもいいです。画面が切り替わりました。パーフェクトダークが始まりそうですね。やっぱリメイクだから画面が綺麗だ。
And behind me on the left is my other good friend, Marinthiu. He came all the way from Germany to try and help me with some notes and to help me with any commentary in case I should slow down a little bit and not able to talk too much.
It's just 5 pages of
いいっすね。このね、左上のこの雰囲気がまあ、あれですよ。オフラインイベントの。
Give a little bit of background info if you can't get to it because you're gonna see this run is really, really fast paced. So trying to explain anything of the story at all.
オフだといい動きした時に拍手とかしてくれたり、面白いシーンで笑ってくれたりして、そういうのが伝わってくるんですよね。
So nothing special, just
nothing too big here. And in the very first level, as I start, this jumps right into a clip that's either the easiest glitch in the game or the hardest glitch in the game. We shall see what happens during this run. And with that, I shall be ready to go. And I'll let Marin count down for me.
確かにオフでやって大丈夫なのかって不安になるところもあるんですけど、こういうめちゃくちゃどでかいイベントとかだと、始まりました。グッドラックです。そう、めちゃくちゃ大きなイベントとか、そういうところもね、徹底してますんでね。そうやって安心して、参加できるように取り組んでいるのを取り組んでいると思います。さあ、ものすごいスピードで駆け抜けていますね。でも悪いことをもう最初からもうどんどん悪いことしてますね。さあ、落下してなぜか、ビルの中に着地しました。なるほど。穴という概念はなくて、多分これは下に落ちたら上に戻ってくるタイプのあれなんですね。落ちたら上に戻って無限ループでまた落ちるってタイプだから、うまくそれを使って上のところに行ってるっぽいですね。そうですね。これは KGB 方式ですね。KGB 方式って言ってこれ伝わるのはあれじゃないですかね。バグの民じゃないですかね。バグの民だけしかわからん。ゴルゴ13神々の黄昏っていうね、ゲームでバグってめちゃくちゃ上から下にピュンピュン落ちまくるっていうやつなんですけど。KGB じゃなくて KGB っていうんです。はい。
So generous, in fact, that we can just really goof off for a little bit here.
っていうバグ用語があるんですね。それと同じで下に落ちたら上に戻ってくるっていう方式です。実質ゴルゴなんじゃないですか。
There's one correct computer that will turn off, and it'll be like a sound effect that we heard there. We can't do that unless we kill 2 guards, but we don't have to kill the 2 guards.
的確になんか心臓打ち抜かれてる気がする。歩きながら的確に胸を打ってますね。
So the timer is so generous that
すごいな。
the bot is still right here, so.
And even though it's generous, you really do not want to miss the cycle because otherwise
そのあたりとかも完全にあれですよ、ゴルゴの13ですよ。
Yeah, technically we could skip these lasers with what's called the laser skip, but it's so precise and you deal a lot of damage to yourself if you miss it on Special Agent. So we don't even bother with it on the full game runs. Next up, we're going to be unlocking this door with this data uplink. We're going to have a bunch of guards shooting at us, dealing damage. We're going to try to manipulate them to not.
なぜかここは攻撃をしないで耐えてますね。 これは倒す必要がないからかな。倒す必要がないところはスルーして、倒さないといけないところは倒してる感じですかね。さあ、スムーズに進んでいく。
For the Xbox 360 and the N64, which is this game is a remake of the N64 game. It's basically the same game.
これは暗視をつけている。
All the same original glitches except for any that require lag.
暗いステージですかね。
The difference is strafing is a bit harder and weirder to do.
ロック解除のために一定時間待たなきゃいけない。
Like the perfect spot for the left stick. And not every Xbox 360 controller has that.
The perfect spot for perfect.
So it has some sort of like RNG to it. You have to get lucky.
銃持ってない。
Only about 5 of them.
撃つところはもうしっかり胸撃ってますね。多分胸撃つと一発二発で倒せる。そこ以外を撃っても一発では倒れないけど、胸撃てば一発で倒れるから撃ってるんですよね、きっと。だからとにかく走りながら、多分胸を撃たなきゃいけないと。エイムアシストも入ってんのか。
But first we gotta kill all these bodyguards that's gonna try and
なるほどね。確かになんか胸になんか照準がいってるような気がする。本当だ、いってるわ。胸を撃ってくれるようにアシストしてくれてるんだ。いいっすね、この。
We have an enemy hovercopter circling around the building, but thankfully there's just a convenient rocket launcher.
さあ、なんかヘリが出てきましたが、ミサイル一発撃って終わった。ミサイルか、なんかロケランかなんか撃って終わった。さあ、新しいステージに来ましたね。
Now in Carrington Villa, we had you might have blinked and missed it, but I shot 2 people to rescue a hostage. Now I'm going to try and get a little CMP-150.
頭の方が楽なのか。頭の方が効くは効くけど、多分オートエイムが胸に行ってくれるんで、それを利用しているって感じですかね。
On the Xbla version, we have this very overpowered setting exclusive where we can make the sniper rifle auto aim, and it helps this segment a lot. And just like that, the snipers are gone. Now we have to go down to the bottom floor to
スコープ覗かないで今遠くの敵撃ってましたね。オートエイムがあるからもう別にいいんだ。スコープがスコープいらずじゃないですか。
Now that we're in a basement, we have to get a key card that only drops from the final guard you kill. It does not matter which order you kill these guards. It's always the last one you kill will have the key card that will end the mission. So the point of this is just to kill them as fast as you can and end the mission. And then it ends instantly.
スコープ覗くとアシストかからないからむしろ撃ちにくくなる。
This mission that has the most going on, I would say.
それす。
And my in the game, just nice, calm.
スコープ覗くとアシストかからないから、あえてスコープ覗かないで撃った方がアシストついて撃ちやすくなる。
Basically a hovering bomb we're going to use to do an objective a different way than intended from the game. We have to kill these guards. But
スナイパーライフルとは
have to hack a taxi that's going to crash into something else and cause a distraction. So I just go into the sewers, pick up a remote mine, throw it at a door that's going to do something for the next mission. And the mission's over just like that. Now we are in the G5 building where we see our first cases of the cloak guards. They usually have a set AI, so you can learn where they are. Sometimes they don't really go where they should.
すごいっすね、この時代。全然見えない。ステルス兵が全然見えない。
But yeah, the key card drops on the final one you kill.
And it's not even RNG, it's just the way the AI works, there's nothing
う
really.
ん、この初期ピストル、スナイパーライフルと同じ精度ある。確かに全然ブレてない。
According to the story, we're about to get some video footage of an evil organization saying their plans out loud. That will be used for later in the story.
You
We have to
普
do
通撃ったら、まあ確かに
that before they set the alarm off, or else
精
we'll
度
fail
云
the mission
々
if they
があ
set
っ
the
た
alarm
ら、
But because we did
結
it
構なん
first,
か真ん中に当たらないんですよ
that
ね。
doesn't fail the mission.
うん。
Now we are in a good minute 20
それは
second
確かに
slower, where I just have to kill
胸
these
打ちまくれるわ。
So if there's any donations,
オートエム
feel
も
free to
相まっ
read them
て。
out for 3 or 4, 5 donations.
You got it. Captain Valros donated $25 to say, I used to play Perfect Dark for the N64 all the time as a kid. Took me until I was an adult to complete all levels on Perfect Agent. Very unforgiving game. Good luck with Elvis.
Thank you. We'll need it.
Keeping that Elvis train rolling. Zero Baca, sorry if I mispronounced that, donated $50 to say, Happy GDQ. Here's to another event benefiting Doctors Without Borders. Time to save Elvis. We also had $25 from Antha, who said, I got to watch most of GDQ today with some of my best friends. Can't wait for the rest of the marathon. Put this towards our next bonus game and get more GDQ.
Watching with your friends, that's what we all here for.
One more while this safe is opening.
I have a very appropriate one from Xfile, your FastFa X, who says, donates $10 rather, and says, Perfect Dark, perfect run. Good luck.
Thank you. And with that, we are done with that. Now we are in one of the more difficult missions if we get unlucky and they land a lot of shots. These guys have normally a very inaccurate pistol, but due to the way their AI is set up, they can make it one of the most accurate guns in the game. And also where we're headed for the first objective, any one of these guys can pull a grenade and instantly just end our whole career. Like that, he threw it instantly. Holy moly. Whew.
このゲーム、斜めに歩いてますけど、斜めに歩いた方が速いタイプなんですかね。うん、多分そうなんだな。まっすぐ行くよりも斜めに行った方が速いんだな、きっと。
Casually breaking in into Area 51 to steal some aliens.
That's a minefield, by the way, but we know where.
ただまあ、直線を走るのにはいいけど、敵がいる場合は敵撃てないんで、まっすぐ走らなきゃいけないかな。
Except when you don't.
All right, now coming up is one.
まあ、よくあるやつですね。
And we're going to go for it anyway.
まっすぐ走るときは斜めに走る。
Before it closes, shooting that rocket against the wall, and it will get rid of that shield that we conveniently picked up. That blew up some lasers that would have normally tried to block us from getting back up. And we made it before the elevator closed. That's really hard to do if we do that segment wrong, so I'm glad we got that.
さあ、これはどっちだ？悪いことをしようとしてはいないか。壁に押し付けるように動き始めると、すぐ悪いことを疑ってしまう。
Okay, I stopped him before it left his hand. Nice. Now we just wait on this elevator.
And like with many other missions, when you escape, you're at the end of the mission.
All right, just as he said, he's another member of our spy organization. We're about to meet up with him. He just becomes another NPC that we have to worry about. Not that good and fun, but
最初の頃は結構なんか壁抜けてましたけど、今は比較的普通に動いていますね。
The theme of the Area 51 missions, they just get more and more annoying. We're going to call down this elevator while hopefully avoiding that guy's bullets like we did. We're going to disarm him and hope he runs off. All according to plan.
さあ、何かを待っている。エレベーターが降りるのを待って。
A little bit of matrix.
That's why this can be a little dangerous.
まあ、そうですね。一般の方は、斜めに走らないで、ちゃんと前見て歩いてくださいね。視点ぶつかるんで。ダメですよ。
There's going to be 4 guards to say hi to us when we get up there, so we're going to throw this dragon, which doubles as a proximity mine. And guards in this game do not like fire or smoke at all. They will instantly die if they get anywhere near it. So throwing that dragon just gets rid of them instantly.
And yeah, so there are some weapons.
あれですか、皆さん帰国したの時とかバニーホップとか使ってますか？ ぴょんぴょん飛び跳ねながら
About to steal this guy's
駅に
uniform.
直行してたりするのか
Now
な
we are just basically a doctor. We got to go through and we're going to find the evidence that these people have indeed kidnapped some aliens. But my health is looking kind of bad, so I'm going to get this backup shield here because you can lose a lot of health in the second half of this mission. Kind of like that. He's
階段に向かってケツアップして、ケツアップして、
And as you heard,
うん、通勤する人もいるのか。
notice if you get too close to them or do something that they do not expect from someone working there.
we're going to use this X-ray scanner to get photographic proof that there is indeed an alien in there. It's a timer, so we just got to wait until it says objective complete. Now we're just
あ、直線なんでね、まっすぐ斜めに進んでいますね。
These people think we're the
こ
doctor
の
that
辺の
stole
敵
these
はも
photos from,
う無視
thankfully.
して、ではなんで誰も気づいてないんだ。
We're
ス
gonna
テ
go
ル
here and steal that key
ス
card
ついてる
from
の
the
か
guard
な。
way over there to enter the final room of the
あ、味方かこれ。
And just
ん
carefully punch
味方じゃない。
We're gonna fire one
ス
grenade
テル
to
ス使
hopefully
ってん
kill
の
a
か
few
な
of them.
多分。見つかってないってことは。
That's about what you were looking for, about two of them. And
あー、
since we got the shield,
変装してる
we're
の
home
か。
free. There's nothing really to worry about here.
まあ、戦う必要がないときは斜めに走れるのでいいですね。
This guy always drops a key card. You don't have to kill every guard in this room to get the key card. You can just kill that guy. And now
we free
we have
Elvis.
found Elvis. Now we have to revive him. And my least favorite mission in the game, and also one of the longest.
さあ、なんか、なんだ、何やらガスっぽいものが出ていますね。なんか運んでる。宇宙人を運んでいるのか。
Yeah, we gotta take Elvis to the specific room as fast as we can.
宇宙人搬送してますね。めっちゃ早い。雑。もうなんか運び終わった。
I'm pretty sure we got it. These guards have what's called a tranquilizer. We don't care about the first function of the tranquilizer, but the second function, if used correctly, like that was not correctly, is an instant one-hit KO, but it requires you to get up and close and personal. So it's a double-edged sword. So now we're just going to blow up everybody on our way to meet Jonathan, the other.
ところどころ、まあ、やっぱゴールデンアイを思い出すって言われてますね。同じ会社ですね。
This stage is one where you have to worry about two NPCs, and it can get quite annoying.
Why do you wiggle around there?
We wiggle to a little technique that, for some reason, he will just follow you if you're moving left and right. Most good guy NPCs do. You'll see it later in the run. God,
そうですね。このゲーム EST1 時間あるので、まだ40分ぐらいありますね。40分ほどまあこんな感じで。これは多分押してますね。
We have to take him all the way back up to this room, and he can either be the fastest thing in the world, or he can just.
まあ多分あの人が目的地に行ってくれないとイベントが進まないタイプのやつですね、きっと。
How random are those guards?
They always spawn when they get there. When we get there, so we just unleash a good old grenade.
味方の移動遅いので押せるときは
What
押
we're
す。
doing here is, as soon as I walk out of this room, there's going to be guards shooting at Jonathan while he's planting a bomb in a wall. So we're throwing those in specific spots where if I blow it up, they will die. That's the first group gone. So I'm going to walk out again.
ちょっと死にかけてました
Another group's
か。
going to spawn. And then I'm going to walk out again. And another group's going to spawn. Because they really do not like him planting a bomb in that wall.
ああ、多分
So now,
2方向から敵が来るので守りながら戦っている
we're
よ
going
う
to
です
take
ね。
care of as many
ここ
of these
は
guys as we can to make the ending
ちゃんと
easier.
守らないといけ
The
ない。
number of guards that spawn as soon as he starts planting the bomb is very random.
ここは3方向になった。いや、大丈夫ですね。
Speaking of random, we're going to plant
さ
the alien
あ、
med pack
進めるようになったので進んでいますね。あ、さっきの宇宙人、今回は持っていかない。
are chosen at random to be the guard we have to
先に
kill to
敵を
revive.
倒してから
None of the three were the guards. Unfortunate. So now we have to kill every guard until we see objective
行くのか、宇宙人は放置か。
It was the very last guard.
And it just sat in the bottom left.
あ、イベントが進んだ。
It only happens when you.
Oh, I fell off there. Okay, that's not a big.
そういうことね。
We're gonna go up here and wipe out any stragglers that don't look like there's any stragglers. And now both Jonathan and Elvis are gonna come right over here and start to.
あ、宇宙人動き出しましたね。
While I sloppily push Jonathan to a specific location, you can get another donation or two, Red.
さあ、押してみます。
Absolutely. We have $20 from Zfresh and the boys saying Zfresh here.
意外と難しそうだ
We wish
な、
good
これ。
luck to Zero_IF on his perfect.
多分
We heard he was a legend.
戻ろうとしちゃうのか。
Where is Endeavor Gaming though?
大丈夫。
Donation goes to the runner's choice. Also, Dab, sir.
Thank you,
Wonderful.
Zfresh and the boys.
So, community-wise, we met up through the Hyperdimension Neptunia speedrunning community. That's also why we have all lucky Trinket Nepgear down here. And those guys are part of that community. So, thank you very much for that, guys.
Thank you very much. With that,
さあ、
we have ended that mission.
オーガンになっても、やっぱりエイムアシストはついている。の適当に打っても胸に当たりますね。
The whole mission is easy, but the final room of this mission is one of the hardest in the game. Right now, just like the two missions ago, we're just gonna get a disguise from
強くない？
someone, and so we can sneak into this air base.
And also, like those bolts from that crossbow. Don't worry, they don't kill. It's just a knockout.
Yeah, this is a mission where we're not supposed to kill anyone in the first half, so they give us some get-arounds for that, where we just knock them out. No matter where we shoot
さあ、
them,
変装して、
they're just knocked out. They're fine. They'll wake up in the morning. All right. This door closes like really quickly and loses a whole minute because we can't close it.
ああ、一撃必殺なんだ。強っ。
They call it a drug spy, which is basically a portable version of my crossbow. We're just going to put it there to keep it from closing, and it saves us a minute.
Yeah, we needed to pick up that suitcase there because we need to check in our weapons.
なんかして戻ってますね。まあ、麻酔か。まあ、麻酔なら大丈夫だよね。うん、麻酔打てば一発で出ますね。うん、コナン見たから知ってる。でも、あれじゃないですか、麻酔打つんなら胸じゃなくって、やっぱ首の後ろとかじゃないですかね。心臓に麻酔打ったら心臓止まっちゃうんじゃん。まあ、大丈夫か。
And now we are getting to the bottom floor here. We have some really good music. This is the raid theme on my stream, so I'll make a nice little joke.
ああ、死なせちゃうとミッション失敗になっちゃうんで、まあ気絶させるか眠らせるかするんですね。
Two guards and a button on a wall I have to destroy. I'm going to try and destroy the button on the wall as fast as I can and get rid of at least one of those two guards. We have a certain cycle for these lasers.
心臓に麻酔というか、まああれですよね。心臓にはぶっ刺さったら死にますよね。まあ、うん、特殊な訓練を受けてるので、多分心臓に矢を受けても平気なんでしょう。
Now we are on the Air Force One. See, throughout this whole game, what we ain't been saying is there's a huge conspiracy to clone the president because the president does not want to cooperate with the bad guys, and they want to just get rid of them and put a version of their own president that will listen and do as they say.
大丈夫、大丈夫。なんか死ぬほど痛いかもしれないけど、麻酔効いてるんで大丈夫です。
What's going on here?
麻酔はね、麻酔があれば痛みとか感じないですからね。うん。
It's like the equipment it is the equipment that we checked in the previous mission. And best voice line coming in.
One of the best and most well-known voice lines of this. We're going to do more of that walking.
お、ミスタープレジデントって書いてある。社長さんですね、なんか。
How it works, but it even worked in GoldenEye, and it only works when they are not talking.
社長をどうするんでしょうか。
We missed the best line, but oh well.
Can't make such accusations.
社長じゃねえ、プレジデントだから大統領。
Yeah, throw a timeline right there, cause a cutscene I just skipped. A different alien race than the one that we rescued. Basically, the bad guys that. This is a weird story. The evil alien race that goes against the good alien race that we rescued from Area 41. They try to
麻酔って気絶させなくても大丈夫って感じですね、きっと。
I don't know the story. Okay. This is all new to me.
まあ、プレジデントっていうと、まあなんか社長ってイメージがあったんですけど、まあそうですね、大統領っていう意味もあると。このゲームは大統領。なんか爆発したんですけど。今のはどういうことなんだ逃がそうとしたら爆発しちゃったってこと
And the wonderful vehicle that we're using right here is only here because we lowered it from the Air Force One in the previous mission. We did that so quickly we didn't even mention it.
Yeah, we in order to get this hovercraft for this mission, we had to lower it from the previous one, and it's much faster than strafing.
なんかいろいろあって墜落したけど、まあなんとか生きてたんで、今頑張って救助を呼んでいると。
And now I'm going to take this hover bike and position it in a very specific place to do a clip for a safety strap that I came up with many years ago.
なんかえらく派手に爆発してた気がするんですけど、大丈夫だったんですね。
Yeah, blow up these bots to make the president move later. Now we're going to aim for a mine here. Hopefully kill the fake president without going to him. But if it misses, I'm going to just go straight to him. I'm going to throw a backup.
なんだこれ、タイミングを見て、
あ
さっての方向に爆弾を投げている。その投げた先に何があるんだなんか、ものすごい
Disarm him and he gives us the golden Magnum.
ショートカットしたような感じがする。
That will blow up literally anything in our path.
Well, except Elvis.
Oh god.
偽の大統領を倒そうとしている。なんか別のプレイヤーからメッセージが届いた。お、黄金銃だ。黄金銃といえばもうめちゃくちゃ強い銃。
Because when NPCs shoot other NPCs, they all of a sudden have 100% accuracy. So now we are just waiting for the president to come down here to Elvis. So he is safe.
何を撃っているんだ一体何を撃っているんだ何を撃ったんだ
This mission to Logic 2 is a really fast-paced, just kill a lot of guards because there is a crap ton of guards in this stage.
We're underwater, by the way, now, just if you're curious.
We're on our way to activate the moon pool.
なんかよくわからないけど、黄金銃で終わりましたね。
To the next stage at the end of this stage here. Now I'm going to pull out these end grenades here. They are an explosion that goes through floors, and there's guards on the floors below. If I throw those correctly, they're just going to get rid of them so they won't be a problem for me later. Now we're going to go up here and get these guys to turn off the autopilot and GPS. Normally, you gotta talk to one of these guys. He'll deactivate the.
なんなんあれか、ホールドアップしてるのか。
And then one of them turns bad, and you have to kill him, and then talk to the other one. But if you just knock out the one who turns bad before he turns bad.
さあ、二丁拳銃になった。いや、なってない。
Alarm turned on. There's some extra guards in the stage now, but it's not really a big deal.
お、なんだこの空間は。
Now we have to turn off these green buttons. They are random. There's 4 green, 4 reds.
今さっきのホールドアップは脅して母船の電源を切っている。
And now we are on our way to rendezvous with Elvis. And if we did it correctly, he's dead. Oh, he survived.
Nice.
Those 2 are dead. All right. 3 out of 4 is not bad.
Yeah, as you also saw when you equipped the X-ray vision, there's the radial menu in this version of the game, which is a slight version difference to the N64 version as well. So in the N64 version, you would need to hold down the B button to pop up the radial menu, which takes like 1 second or something like that. And in this version, you can just press 1 button and it pops up immediately, which saves a little bit of time overall.
While I'm going up and finishing the mission, feel free to get a donation in, because we are just running right to the end.
For sure. We have a $100 donation from Crushing Victory saying, let's leave them in the dark with a perfect run with a rare GDQ appearance.
なんか悪いことした今。
And due to a little Easter egg, if we finish the mission with the X-ray on, the cutscene is also in X-ray mode. Now we are in
わか
one
ら
of the
ん。
most frustratingly long levels in the game, specifically the Xbox
ま
version
た
of Special Agent
なんかスコープが変わりまし
The
たね。
reason being will be made clear later.
あれ
We just gotta kill as many of these guards as we can to keep Elvis from killing them, because it's much faster if we do it. We're on our way to activate a teleportal that Elvis will turn on and warp us to another part of this stage. This is one of the this is the stage in the game where each difficulty, the teleportal will take you to a different part of the stage that you don't see on any
あ
other
あ、
difficulty.
姿が隠れてる敵が
Part. It will take us
見つけられると。
first
あ
before I
あ
explain that. We have to explain how we're going to get a bunch of guards that can just randomly duplicate themselves if they want to. They're supposed to be just like 5 or so. But it looks like there was like 6 or 7 that time. That's usually the average. This is the room we're supposed to take Elvis to. Elvis can be just kind of like that. He could just run in circles, or he can just run
意外
straight
と
here.
そうですね、有識者さんが割とい
Decent
ますね。
time. You can get under 1 minute if Elvis really is in a good mood. But if Elvis is in a really bad mood, he can take upwards to 2 minutes.
なんか撃ってると、撃ってるやつはあれを撃つと扉が開く。
Teleportal, we can just run straight there because there's nothing that can harm Elvis.
Because he can fight for himself. He has a gun.
Right. Now he gave us his gun, which is the Far Side. It is a one-shot kill gun similar to the Golden Magnum. What we're going to do is miss the first shot, kill all these guys. And now we're going to get behind Elvis, because I call this stage the Elvis pushing simulator, because he is just so slow
さ
even
あ、
when
宇
he's
宙人を押していますね。
So if we do it correctly, we just push him to the destination. push
歩くの遅いから。
really, really hard. So I want to hope we don't make too many mistakes here. And every guard along the way will try to shoot at him. And as I said earlier, NPCs shooting other
絵面が面
NPCs,
白
they
い。
land every single shot, no matter how far away. So we try to kill those guards before they start shooting at Elvis.
And so right now, Elvis doesn't have his weapon, so we can't leave him alone and run in front of him.
子供運んでる
Using his
お
main
母さん
weapon
みたい。
without pulling it back up for some silly reason. Down this hallway, there's guards on the first 3 corners, and then it skips a corner, and then one more guard. And then after we get done with that, there's no guards for a while. Once we get to this little section right here, it just suddenly becomes a bit harder to push, so we'll try our best.
これなんか平気で押してますけど、落ちたりしないのか
As
な
soon as he gets to this console here, it activates a 1-minute auto scroller where we really just have to protect him 1 minute from now. So 308, 408. Feel free to read some donations while I protect him from these minutes.
さあ、なんか出待ちの構え。
For sure. Split
出てきた。
just writes with $20. Awesome to see you on the big
ああ、
stage
一応
at
落ちない。
GQ0. Good luck.
なんか
and
落ち
may
そうだけ
help
ど。
us keep the tomfoolery to a minimum.
Thank you very much, Split.
We have $25 from Shanna and Brian, and I hope this is an inside joke for you guys, because I'm going to look foolish if not. But the comment says, are we certain there isn't anyone that, quote, isn't a piano commentating? That's exactly what a piano would say.
さあ、出待
Okay,
ちし
good.
て
At
ま
least
す
that
ね
means。something. Okay, I wasn't sure. We also had $10 from Anna, who says, thank you for playing Perfect Dark. She's a total queen, and you're a king for playing this game. Long live Jonah Dark.
どうだろう、右と左から来るから両方見えるところで待ってるのかね。
And if we have time for one more,
Yep.
I'll
Yeah, you
throw
got
in a $10 note from Ryuk Note, who says, I wish all the good luck to Endeavor Gaming. Let's hope for the best Elvis you can get. Love from Ryuk, and donation goes to Runner's Choice.
Thank you very much, Ryu.
さあ、終わったみ
Now
たい
that
ですね
that。protect sequence is
次は
done, we can just run right to the teleportal that he activated. Once he gets done with that objective, he pulls out a gun, so he's safe. Now we have to kill these two, hopefully without shooting that laptop. Sometimes you can shoot that laptop, which will end the mission because he just dies in one shot.
まあ、ここらでだいたいまあ時間的には半分。まだ半分。なんか10分ぐらいに感じる。
Alrighty, we have
さあ、脱出ゲームですか。
from Blade and Striker who says we
時間制限がわからないけど。
to help rescue the president. Oh, you already found someone? I guess we'll go back to eating burgers then. And we also have $25 from the Shaded Master saying, what a perfect night for this dark speedrun.
And that's that mission complete.
そうですね、EST は1時間 ちょいですね。
Our headquarter
1
building.
時間6分。
And they are trying to take
なの
over.
で
They are
まああと1
trying
時間
to
ちょうどまあ33分ぐらい。
come right to us. So first,
ああ、そうですね。確かこのゲームクリアした後にボーナスランでなんかやるらしいんで、3つ達成したので、多分その後におまけでなんか追加ミッションかなんかをやるんじゃないでしょうか。
everything but your character slows down. So you can still move really fast. Why we use that combat boost in particular?
そうですね。おまけステージ2つあるので、それかな。多分それだと思います。おまけステージをクリアするんじゃないでしょうか。
Because this mission is all about Carrington finishing up every single text.
さあ、本拠地戦か。敵の本拠地ですか。
If we are
もう、ストーリーも
wait
大詰めっぽいですね。
20 extra seconds to finish saying what he needs to say, but to end the mission. We will, and we do have no idea if it's going to be correct.
さあ、人質がいるのをうまく助けて、あ、自分の本拠地か。なるほどね。はいはいはいはい。自分の本拠地が押されてるから、
But the Xbox version is strange in the fact that sometimes you can fail even if you rescue the 4. So we're just going to rescue them all,
出ますね。
or as many as we can. So we'll pass the objective every time.
自分の本拠地を襲われる。
These last few here. And then we're going to complete another objective just half a second later by getting an experimental weapon, this RCP-120. It has a secondary function, just cloaks us completely at the cost of our ammo draining rapidly. All right, they planted a bomb. We wanted to hear that right there. That means we did this correctly. They planted a bomb and we had to hack it out of there. So now we go just straight to the end. He said all he needed to say
この辺りから敵も
as soon as I enter this door.
なんかシールドをつけ始めて、ちょっと硬くなってるっ
Now
ぽいですね
our。character just got kidnapped by the evil aliens, and now we have to just escape from the ship.
And as
This guy right here has a 50% chance of either not noticing you or noticing you. We were hoping he didn't notice us, but it's not a big deal for him to notice us. It just, if he don't notice you, it takes 1 slash to kill him, because NPCs in this game will die in 1 shot if they don't know you're there. But because he noticed us, it took 4 or 5 instead. As long as we know how to dance,
that works out. And it's kind of interesting that the aliens took all of our weapon, but they still left us with a knife. So we just brought a knife to a gunfight because they.
yeah,
we just
spy
leave it
always
done.
has to have a backup knife. Right now, though, we have a bunch of these Skedar spawning, and we have to kill a specific number of them before moving on. And we had really good RNG there. We're just collecting some backup ammo for this Mauler. Its secondary function eats extra ammo, but turns into a more powerful.
この今使ってるのがチャージできるハンドガン。チャージショットは即死の威力がある。
So normally they take a lot more shots, but the Mauler is just very, very strong, and about 95% of the time we'll kill in 1 shot. We need to take our time to specifically kill as many of these as we can.
二刀流できるしかも。
Because
この赤くなってる時はチャージしてるってことで、常にじゃあチャージしながらまあ敵がいたら撃つ感じですね。
really quickly, which will fail the mission, including near the end,
強っ。
where without anything we can do about it, it's just pure
あ
chance. About
敵の武器を奪うと強いっていうのは
not even spawned in the state
昔マーズアタックっていう
why not
映画見て
programming? So we're going to just hope
やってたな。
You need Dallas to down there to access the nav system, and now we blow up the reactor on the ship, and because we don't want to look at explosions, we just let it explode back there, and then the next objective is going to complete after a set timer. There it is. And then, last but not least, Warner, go ahead and get
Please die,
control
please
of
die.
the bridge
Please die.
without dying, preferably. And all this time, Elvis is going to start walking up here. And so we hope that he doesn't die on the way. That's why we killed all of them.
This elevator is so slow. The first one is, but the second one's really quick. I think what happened was it opened the frame. I tried to opened it up, so I ended up closing it. It went all the way back up. I think that's why that one took forever.
Unlike Mass Effect earlier, we can't really skip elevators.
So now at the end here, we have to kill these 3 Skedar, and it will activate a timer as soon as the final one's dead. And that's what I'm talking about.
なんか失敗した。
Elvis died to an enemy that was not there. Nothing we can do about it. Just restart the stage.
So here we go again. We're bringing in.
何失敗したんだろうって、こっからか。結構遠いぞ。宇宙人死んでしまったのか。これはきついタイムロスですね。
Alright, well, we have a lot of love for you, Zero here, so no worries on that front.
これ結構前じゃないか。33分時点ぐらいだったから6分ぐらい戻った。
We also have $40 from Mark, who says Perfect Dark is the best split screen game. So many guns, so many stimulants. Elvis is my spirit animal.
きついな。RTA だとかなり痛いな、これ。
Guys who said, I love Perfect Dark so much as a kid. Great to see it at SGDQ, but I have to ask, where's the cheese?
He's talking about an Easter egg that the developers put in this game. Every stage has a hidden slice of cheddar cheese with just hidden randomly. If I would have thought about it, I could have shown some off. There's some just right on our way in our path, but sadly, not for the rest of this game. All right, stop being slow, Elvis. Just come on.
A couple more donations.
For sure. Griffin
さあ、今度は
donates $10.
やられないことを祈る。
Great job, Endeavor. Continue perfecting the dark and destroy this run. And I think everyone in the audience here can agree that Zero is doing a great job. Let's get some hype here. Let's get some applause. Let's go.
いやー、これ結構きついんじゃないか。
We got time for 1 or 2 more here?
Yep. Yeah, throw in 1 more.
We got it. Jordan Party donates $25 saying, Hey, Dev, show them how it's done. Proud of you for being such a great cause. Let's go!
Thank you, Jordan. I love you too. All right, we are finally heading back up to the end again. Let's hope Elvis gets a bit of better luck and avoids fighting invisible enemies.
Elevator.
さあ、戻ってきた。
I'm not quite sure, but I don't think these elevators are ADA compliant, are they?
Probably not. All right, now as I was about to say before he died, we have to kill these 3.
戻ってきましたね。
That will activate an invisible
ようやく。
that when it runs out, Elvis will then come up here and join us, which will then activate another invisible timer for the final enemy.
さあ、さっきの強い武器に超持ち。
If we see Elvis, he survived. Nice. Thank you very much, Elvis.
Go, Elvis.
All right, now this invisible timer is running. It can be anywhere between, I believe, like 8 to 12 seconds plus, and it seems to be on the longer side.
Yeah, that is.
All right, kill him first, and then 2 spawn on the right. That second one was really good. This third one's really slow, but the mission's over. We can now move on.
Nice.
All right, these are the final mission of the main game. This will be normally where it ends, but because you very generous people donated to get the bonus missions in, we shall have more.
さあ、抜けましたね。
There are 10 sets of these pillars that we have to get 3 thrown at.
And you can identify them with the radar in the top right.
Yeah, with these target amplifiers. The story is, oh no.
We basically got the ship from them and went to their home planet, and because we apparently don't like these guys and we trust Elvis more.
この柱っぽいのを破壊するのが今のミッションですかね。なんかめっちゃごちゃごちゃしてますが、無視してますね。
Glitch here that's going to skip a lot. That's unfortunate, but it's okay. We have enough health to do the rest of the stage as long as we don't get too unlucky.
メインストーリーの最終ステージ。一応、 タイマーストップにはなるのかな、きっと、クリアは。
Boosting yourself over there with a little bit of damage.
おそらくまあ、これクリアでタイマーストップはするかというところですかね。
And I would have used this grenade launcher I have in my inventory to do that, but sadly, I took way too much damage at the.
And interestingly enough, the objective that we have to do there to actually do something, which is that block puzzle, would have automatically completed if you boosted.
最終ステージということもあって、敵が硬くて、しかも多いですね。
And we sacrificed the weapon to the weapon god. And we can go ahead.
あれ、おまけステージ2つじゃなくて4つあるんですか？
Yeah, we cannot open this door without sacrificing a weapon to that altar, so we just gave them our weak.
おまけステージはまあビットで、達成したら走るとのことですが、もうすでにでは達成しております。
Where we had to sacrifice our weapon, those are random based on how many tries it can take to open. That first one was first try, and that second one was second try. That is extremely rare. So we had some good luck here.
さあ、中ボスっぽいなんか硬さの敵が出てきた。
Nice. Nah, you didn't get two in one.
Oh,
あ、そっちメインじゃないの。
they came out of nowhere. Are there any more that's going to come?
ラスボスなのこいつ。ラスボスか。
Explaining this boss fight here. This is the Skedar King.
こいつがラスボスか。確かに道理で硬いと思った。
And then we have to shoot one of the 5 pillars behind him. We cannot shoot the pillars.
後ろのそれを破壊してるのがまあメインなんですね。
Until every other pillar is gone. But as soon as all that happens,
さあ、これで壊れてクリア。あ、止まらないんだ。じゃあ、全部クリアするまでですかね。
Alright, now the bonus missions, these are just here in the game to set up some bonus plot points. Like one character gets kidnapped, but we don't know how.
さあ、こっからはおまけステージ、ビッツで、走ることになったおまけステージですね。
But instead of pressing a button, I just have to walk in there for just one frame, and it just plants the bomb automatically.
And disable the cloaking at a very specific point there, so the guards downstairs don't see you, but you need the remaining time on the cloak. So it's kind of really precise to get it correctly.
Yeah, we need to stay cloaked because if they see us, they will activate this elevator later and lose a good chunk of time. So we don't want that.
なんか、序盤の人だった気がするんだけど、めちゃくちゃ物騒な武器持ってますね。
So now we're just going to try to lure that guy. Okay, turn invisible again, unarmed. We have this bomb spy again that's just going to blow up that wall. This is the person we're trying to kidnap.
さあ、物理的にさらっていく。殴りながら押してる。
It's about a 50-50 chance that she's going to warp. And on top of that, there's a 10% chance that if she warps, she'll instantly complete the final objective, which she did not do. Did she warp, though? She warped. Nice. Okay, that saved us some pushing we have to do.
あれなぜか上にいる。移動するバグを使った。
Weird how it works while she's warping through that staircase. She can just randomly just go really high in the air and touch this final helipad up here for one frame, and that's enough to end the mission. We did not get that part, but at least we got her to warp.
さあ、そして強引に押しながらエスコートクリアしましたね。
That mission's unlocked by beating the game on Agent. And now we're doing the bonus mission for
さあ、2つ目。今度は、これは宇宙人を操作していますね。
We start out as a very tiny alien.
But not Elvis.
Not Elvis. And we're going to, and we lose half of our health due to them like just butchering us in our sleep. So we're really tiny and only half health, and we have to somehow survive this stage.
確かに視点低い。
The hardest difficulty, this stage is a nightmare. And it was also the only mission that Big Boss Man from quite a few years ago on his Perfect Agent run, this was the only mission he died on. That's how just hard this mission is. But we're actually got this nice little safe strat here to help make the ending a little easier. If we leave this room specifically slow enough, at 48 seconds, there's an elevator that's going to come near the end of the stage. and help us avoid fighting a lot of enemies. And instead of blowing these guards up right here like we normally do in an IL, we're also just going to shoot them, and it's going to distract some other guards in that final room as well. The final room, I call it the nightmare room because it is the bane of my existence.
これでも、あれですね、エイムアシストはついてるん
And
で、
we made it really, really quick. That elevator
心
is
臓打ち抜くのは
perfect.
結構簡単
We'll
そう。
either have anywhere between 0 to 2 guards on the top floor here. Oh, looks like 0. We lucked
Nice.
out. All right, this mission is just easy now. Easy mode.
But otherwise, you go full Matrix mode. Dodge all the bullets.
Yep.
And get to the end.
Basically now we just gotta
パンチのモーションかわいい。
easy enough. There's only one guard here and then one guard in front of the elevator. This elevator is the only elevator in the game that works weirdly this way. We cannot call it because if we call it, it will instantly go back up to the top floor no matter
う
where
ん
it
簡
is.
単そうにクリアしてる
So
け
we
ど、
have no choice
もう
but to
難しいんです
sit。here and wait for it to come to us by itself.
But at the end, we're just going to be activating the distress signal because we're the alien race and we want to get our other people to come with us. And then, sadly, as you're going to see, while we're going to make it to activate the distress beacon, the enemies are going to kill us anyway.
We actually did really insane. No shot landed on us until the end. That's really good, even for Special Agent. All right, hardest mission done now. We are on war.
There's 2 more missions to go.
終わった。
It takes place
さあ、
right
3
after
つ
the
目、
final mission
VR
of the
訓
main
練。
game. We leveled their planet of the evil aliens, and now they cloned, because why not? They cloned their king into 2 separate kings, so we just got to go through here and kill those 2 separate kings. We are, again, a Mayan that is not Elvis. The only downside is
あー
because
終盤出てき
we're
た
so weak,
めちゃくちゃ
we cannot get meleeed.
めちゃくちゃ硬い
Melee equals
なんか
instant
雑魚
death.
が
So as long as we don't hug and just get our, we are fine. One headshot will kill both kings, so that's what we try to line up. Especially on that first one, we want to line up and get it done as fast as possible because he can melt us with his gun. Oh, whoa, that was a melee sound. He meleeed us, but he missed. Whew. Gotta ignore him, ignore him. All these doors are random. They can take just one, but try to open. They can take 8. It's up to them, and it looks like his first try for both of them. Let's go. Let's go.
Nice.
And we're down to the final mission.
The duel!
We are hoping for sub 10 seconds if we can get it right.
All right, let's go.
Time is
Time's ready.
as soon as you see objective 2 complete.
さあ、最後
Dodges. And then we get to kill the other guy. And that's 3.
これは、
1.
何、決
And time.
闘的な、
Well done.
対戦モード的なやつか。
Anything under 10, I will take for that.
Well done. Under 10.
Thank you, thank
終わ
you.
った。グッドゲームです。
Thing about Jonathan there, the
勝ったら終わりな
duel
の
was just a bonus mission unrelated to any story mode. And Jonathan was placed there from a previous stage where he helps you. So in the duel, he is a good guy with a blue target. So therefore, you can't auto aim at him. He can't hit you with any bullets, but he can melee you. So as long as you don't stick next to him, he'll never kill you.
And interestingly
1
enough,
回ミス
the
は
duel you
あ
can
り
also
ま
do
し
on
た
a
け
different
ど、
difficulty
10
where
分以
you
上
can
余
convert an enemy.
裕残して
But,
クリアです
I
ね
can。attest that it's possible. I did it myself on second try earlier, and I absolutely suck at doing controller aiming. It's really, really bad. But I think, any final words, guys?
I am proud of this run. Everything that could go wrong
うん
went right, aside
まあ
from
パーフェクトダークの、Xbox ライブアーケードリメイクでした
Xbox version of this game, it doesn't get as much love as it deserves. It's basically the perfection that is the N64 Perfect Dark, but just no lag. I mean, who doesn't want no lag in their games, man?
Moral support.
Look, the story is unique. I never knew about this. About aliens, cloning.
All right, guys, nap on. Let's go.
Thank you guys for watching. It was fun.
はい、というわけで画面も切り替わりましたので、次の、準備をしようと思いますので、少々お待ちください。それでは。
Just one last departing donation here from Takli, hope I pronounced that correctly, $25 saying, such good memories from Perfect Dark. So happy to see it in SGDQ. Delighted to be able to support the cause. All right, it's time for a little break, I think. So feel free to get up, stretch, and yeah, escort your Elvises if you need to. And we'll see you right here on the other side. All right, and welcome back, everyone. Now, just as quickly as it came, my time on the mic for tonight is over, but fret not, because I'm going to leave you in the more than capable hands of Squidilla, and I will see you later on in the marathon for some Mario Party action on Wednesday. So I will see you all later, and I'm going to hand it on over to my good friend Squidilla.